Hi, I'm Jacob Hornberger, Libertarian candidate for president. Both Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis are talking about how we need to crack down in the war on drugs. And they're both calling for an increase in the number of death penalty convictions. Donald Trump, who has already announced his candidacy for the Republican presidential nomination, has already said that if he's reelected president, he's going to bring the death penalty to people who are caught violating federal drug laws. He uses, of all places, communist China as his model. And Ron DeSantis isn't much better. He's contemplating seeking the Republican presidential nomination. He's got a law enacted in Florida now that reduces the number of jurors necessary to vote for a death penalty conviction, and reducing it down to 8 as compared to the unanimous decision that is required in most states. Make no mistake about it. Every black person in this country needs to be aware of this, that if either of these people become president, you're going to see an extraordinary increase in the number of black men and possibly black women on death row. Because we all know, every black person in this country has to know, that this is the most racist government program, the drug war, since segregation. In fact, it might even be more racist than segregation, which, keep in mind, both Democrats and Republicans ardently supported. You see, with segregation, Democrats and Republicans kept blacks in different parts of the community, separate from the whites. With the drug war, they're able to remove black people entirely from the community and send them off to the hinterlands in some federal or state penitentiary for 10, 20, 30, 40 years of their lives. And we know that the black people receive extraordinarily higher jail sentences than white people. Asset forfeiture, stealing from blacks that are traveling down the highway, stealing their money, stopping blacks, searching and seizures and making them answer ridiculous questions. And if they don't answer correctly, just go ahead and kill them. Like I say, the most racist government program. This government program is a bigot's dream. To become a bigot, to become a police officer or a judge in order to enforce this racist government program and get praised for it because they're enforcing the drug war. So are things any better under Biden? Of course not. I mean, well, in principle they are. I mean, it's better to live 10, 20, 30, 40 years of your life in a penitentiary than to be executed. But notice that Biden has had 3 years to ask Congress to end drug prohibition, and he has not done so. That means that if you re-elect Biden, this racist government program is going to continue. But if you elect DeSantis or Trump, you're going to see an extraordinary increase in the number of black men and possibly black women as well on death row. There is only one way out of this morass, and that's to end drug prohibition just like our ancestors eliminated alcohol prohibition. Drug addiction does not belong in the criminal justice system. It belongs in drug rehab centers. We need to get rid of this Jim Crow. That's what it is. This is our generation's Jim Crow. We need to end drug prohibition, and that's what my campaign as a libertarian is all about. I hope you'll support me. I'm Jacob Hornberger, Libertarian candidate for president in 2024. My campaign website is jacobforliberty.com.